Welcome to Boracay, Philippines, and today we're going to talk about why the Philippines is a great place to visit or retire. So we're here at the port. Today the port happens to be at Tabisan. This is a secondary port. So we're going to talk more about why it's really cool to visit or retire in the Philippines. We're here in the D Mall in Boracay. D Mall is like the center of the island. Behind me is the Boracay sign. And there's a beautiful lake called Lake Town right here. Boracay is just a beautiful island. They've gone ahead and remodeled everything. They put new sidewalks in and the streets are all new. They have underground drainage. They've really done a lot to improve the island. It's turned into a world-class island. It was always one of the top islands in the world, but now it's turned into very beautiful. So when they open the island up for travel, it's going to be a lot of people, and it's very beautiful. We're here at the beach in Boracay, and it's very beautiful. There's the rock right here, the world's famous rock. It's windy today and it's the rainy season, and during the season it's very beautiful and no wind. The wind switches. It's called the Habagat season, and it's windy today here and it's calm on the other side. It's only about a half a mile around, but it's really beautiful. And this is Boracay. It's a little windy today, but it's really beautiful. This is a great place to be when we had the quarantine. It was just gorgeous. Fresh air, fresh water, and lots of sunshine. At the mall, the city mall in Boracay. And Boracay, they host a mall. A lot of people that are retired, they like to come here because there's lots of food. But Boracay is very beautiful. Behind me, they're doing the road construction. The whole island is getting remade. Behind me you see the lines, the electric lines, and here's the lines right here. Before, the lines were actually very low like this. The lines, you can almost touch them, and they're moving them up to those high poles. If you see across the street, the poles are very high, but before, the poles used to be very low and the lines are very low, like hitting your head. Here's the line right here, just about hitting us in the head. And the line is going to go up, up, up. They're doing all kinds of rework here to make the island more beautiful and more world-class. So that's what they're doing during this closure, the coronavirus time. They're making the island more beautiful. As you can see, the pavers, the whole area has red bricks going all the way up and down. The whole strip of the island, everything is being redone, and it's looking very beautiful. We're here in the grocery store in the city mall. As you can see, it's a big grocery store, almost like an American style grocery. The workers right there. And we're just hanging out here. Lots of people, like I say, retire here and they go ahead and they buy lots of food right here in Boracay. This is the mall. There's actually two malls in Boracay. This is the city mall and then there's the Gasano Mall. over by the jetty port. And there's lots of food here, lots of supplies. And this is why a lot of people like to live here, because there's also a nice modern food store, 2 of them, and it's nice. Today I met this guy and he was talking to me. His name is Joe. Hi Joe, shout out to Joe. And he was telling me that his ex-wife was very angry. There's a worker going right by here, sorry. And he lived really nice on his Social Security pension. In America, if you have your Social Security, you live like poor, right? You just like pay your rent, pay your cable, pay your utility, that's it. And then you have nothing. But in the Philippines, guys like Joe and others, they live like kings and queens. His ex-wife got very angry at him, and he said, "Why are you so angry at me?" And she said, "Because you live like a king, and you're not fair. You live so nice over there in the Philippines." And he told me, well, it's a lot better than my lifestyle in the States. So that's the little story. Living in the Philippines, the dollar goes a long, long ways. And people have a great lifestyle. As you can see, there's a lot of nice food stores, and it's just really gorgeous. And people, they retire quite nicely living in the Philippines. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the island a little bit. The Philippines is really a great place to retire, but not for a younger person. It's a great place to collect your SS and live nicely. One of the things about living here is that you have to be law-abiding citizens, and you cannot be like the Antifa or creating riots or burning down buildings. It's not that kind of country. It's very law-abiding, and you must obey the laws. So thank you for joining us at the mall today. We're at the mall in Boracay. We're at the food store right there. The guy said, "You can't take video here," and I said, "Oh yeah, I did." So we're here at the mall, the city mall. Very beautiful, and the donut shop is closed. I wish that was open. So we appreciate you joining. We have more videos here if you'd like to go ahead and check those out. Thank you so much. So please like, share, subscribe, and ring that bell.